Have you ever stopped for a moment and asked yourself, why do some people live long, healthy lives, while others seem to fade too early? It is a strange and almost shocking thing to think about, because many people believe that reaching 90 or even 100 is about luck or strong genes. But the truth is very different. Many people in their 70s, 80s, and 90s live longer simply because they avoid certain daily habits that slowly destroy health without making any noise. And before we go deeper, let me ask you something. If you find value in this kind of information, please take a moment to like this video and subscribe, because it helps us reach more people who want a better and longer life. Today, I want to share simple things that quietly take away years from your life and how you can let them go starting today. One of the biggest problems people face after 70 is the way they speak to themselves. Many seniors talk to themselves in a harsh and negative way without even noticing it. They say things like, "I am too old for this," or "I cannot learn anything new," or "my good days are gone." These words slowly break confidence, energy, and even the will to keep moving. I once met a man named Peter who stopped trying new things just because he thought age had locked him in place. But when he changed his inner words, even a little, his whole life opened up again. Your thoughts are like quiet seeds. If you plant negative ones, they grow into barriers. If you plant hopeful ones, they grow into strength. So every time you hear yourself saying something negative, stop and replace it with something simple and kind. It makes a real difference. Another thing that quietly harms many older adults is the daily habit of eating too much sugar and processed foods. These foods feel easy and comforting, especially when you are tired or living alone. But they slowly damage your heart, weaken your body, and make your memory dull. I knew an older woman named Nina who ate sweet snacks every afternoon. She thought it was harmless, but it made her blood sugar swing up and down and left her feeling drained. When she switched to fruits, whole grains, and lighter meals, her energy changed completely. You do not need a perfect diet. You just need better choices most of the time. Fresh foods give your body fuel. Processed foods take that fuel away. Small changes, like reducing sugar in your tea or eating nuts instead of cookies, can give your body the support it needs to stay strong for many more years. Sitting for long periods is another quiet danger, especially for people in their 70s and 80s. After retirement, many people sit for hours watching TV, reading, or simply staying in one place because it feels comfortable. But the body is not made for stillness. When you sit too long, your muscles weaken, your heart slows down, and your blood does not move the way it should. I met an older man named Arnold who used to sit in the same chair from morning to night. He did not realize how much strength he was losing until simple walking became difficult. But when he started standing up every hour and taking short walks, his balance and confidence slowly returned. You do not need to run or do heavy exercise. Just get up often, stretch your legs, and move your body in small ways. Even gentle movement can keep your body awake and alive. Holding on to old pain is something many people carry for years without knowing how heavy it really is. A grudge, an old fight, a broken relationship, these things sit quietly in the heart like a stone. They take away peace, make the mind tense, and even affect the body. I once heard about a woman named Ellen who had not spoken to her sister for more than 15 years. Every time she thought about it, she felt sadness and anger. When she finally decided to reach out, she cried afterward because the weight she had been carrying for years suddenly lifted. Forgiving someone does not mean the hurt never happened. It means you stop letting it control you. You free your own heart. Even if you do not reconnect with the person, letting go inside yourself brings relief. Peace is a gift you give not to others, but to your own life. Another silent problem that takes away years from many older adults is the lack of social connection. When people grow older, they often lose touch with friends or avoid going out because they feel shy, tired, or unsure of themselves. But loneliness is not just an emotional problem, it affects the heart, the brain, and even the immune system. I knew a man named Leo who spent months alone after moving to a new neighborhood. He told himself he preferred peace, but slowly he felt weaker and sadder. When he finally joined a small breakfast group at a local cafe, his mood lifted. His sleep improved. He even smiled more. You do not need many friends. You just need a few real connections. A call, a short chat, a shared meal, these simple moments protect your health and remind you that you are still part of the world. Sleep is another thing that many older adults ignore until it becomes a real problem. Some think waking at night or feeling tired during the day is simply part of aging. But poor sleep affects memory, balance, mood, and even heart health. I once met an older woman named Marie who struggled with sleep for years. She told herself it was normal for her age until her daughter made her talk to a doctor. After making small changes like avoiding late coffee, turning off screens early, and adjusting her bedtime, she finally began sleeping better. Good sleep is not a luxury. It is something your body needs to repair itself and stay strong. If you are waking up often, feeling tired during the day, or struggling to fall asleep, do not ignore it. A small change in your routine can bring big improvements in your health and your energy. Another habit that quietly limits life is avoiding new experiences. Many older adults feel safe keeping the same routine every day. Same meals, same chair, same walk, same schedule. Routine is comfortable, but too much of it shrinks your world. Your brain needs new things to stay active. Your heart needs excitement to stay alive. I once knew a man named Victor who refused to try anything new after turning 75. But one day his granddaughter invited him to a small painting class. He felt nervous, but he went anyway. Something simple changed inside him that day. He smiled more. He made new friends. He felt proud of his work. New experiences do not have to be big. Try a different recipe. Visit a place you never went before. Learn something small. When you say yes more often, life becomes bigger and brighter. Stress is another hidden danger that people often carry without noticing how much damage it does. When stress stays inside the body for too long, it affects the heart, weakens the mind, and drains energy. Many older adults worry about health, money, or family, and these worries grow heavy. I once knew a woman named Clara who carried stress quietly in her shoulders and chest. She never talked about it. When she finally learned simple ways to calm her mind, like slow breathing, short walks, or talking to someone she trusted, her days became easier. Stress will always exist, but how you handle it decides how it affects your life. Take a few minutes each day to breathe, relax, or talk to someone. The mind becomes clearer, and the body becomes lighter. Reducing stress even a little can add peace and strength to your years. Another thing people must remove from their lives is the habit of ignoring small health problems. Many older adults tell themselves, "It will go away," or "It is nothing serious," even when their body is clearly asking for help. Small problems become big problems when they are ignored. I knew a man named George who felt chest pressure many times but kept quiet because he did not want to worry his family. When he finally went for a checkup, he learned his condition could have become dangerous if he waited longer. Listening to your body is not being dramatic. It is being wise. If something feels unusual, pain, dizziness, tiredness, changes in appetite, tell a doctor. Catching problems early protects your health and gives you more years to enjoy life. Your body speaks to you. Do not ignore the messages. Another simple but harmful habit is living with clutter and mess. Many older adults keep too many items around the house: old papers, unused clothes, broken things, gifts they never used. Clutter makes the home harder to move around in. It increases the chance of falling. It even affects mental clarity. A woman named Sandra once told me she felt trapped in her own home because everything felt crowded. When her family helped her clean and organize, she said her home felt bigger and her mind felt clearer. A tidy space gives you room to breathe. Start with one drawer, one table, one small spot. Do a little at a time. Removing things you no longer need makes your life lighter and safer. A clear home leads to a clear mind, and a safer home leads to a longer life. Another harmful habit is not drinking enough water. Many older adults drink only tea, coffee, or very small amounts of water throughout the day. But the body needs water to keep the mind sharp, the heart strong, and the joints moving. Dehydration can cause headaches, confusion, and even hospital visits. I once knew an older man named Philip who often felt dizzy and tired. He thought it was just aging, but his doctor told him he was dehydrated most of the day. When he started drinking more water, his energy improved within days. You do not need to drink large amounts. Just sip water regularly. Keep a small bottle near you. Drink a little every hour. Staying hydrated keeps your body moving smoothly and adds comfort to your daily life. Another habit to remove is staying indoors too much. Fresh air, sunlight, and nature are powerful healers. When you spend time outside, your mood improves, your bones get stronger from vitamin D, and your mind becomes calmer. I once met a woman named Julia who spent most of her days sitting inside because she felt safer there. But she often felt sad and tired. When she began taking short outdoor walks each morning, she said she felt alive again. She slept better. She smiled more. Nature has a quiet way of healing. You do not need to go far. Sit on the porch. Walk a few steps outside. Water the plants. Look at the sky. Even small moments outdoors bring joy and strength. Your body and mind wake up when you step outside. As we end, I hope you take a moment to think about which of these habits might be sitting quietly in your own life. Changing them does not require big effort. Small steps lead to big results when you stay consistent. You deserve many more years of energy, peace, and joy. And you have the power to make those years better starting today. If you learned something helpful from this video, please like, comment, and subscribe. Tell us which habit you want to change first. Your comments help us create more content that supports you, your health, and your future. Thank you for watching, and I hope you take these simple habits to heart. Every small change you make today is a gift to your tomorrow.